Now we are going to see workflow rules. Workflow rules are kind of business logic engine automate certain business process. Using workflows in Salesforce, we can automate certain business process. Now I'm going to take a simple example to explain how the users normally create tasks under the lead in Salesforce. Later, the same thing we can automate using workflows. In this session, we are going to see what are the workflow rules and when to use it and how to create it, and we can see the limitations of the workflow rules as well. So let's navigate to the developer org. Click on leads. Here the lead is nothing but customers information. Sometimes the lead owner needs to follow thousands of leads. That owner will not remember on what time they need to contact the lead. So just make the follow-up. We have something called task under the lead. Now I will create new task which is in open activities section under the lead details. Once we click on new button, we can enter the lead information. Here the lead owner is the person who gathers the lead data. Now next enter the lead data. XYZ and mobile. So you need to enter all the mandatory fields. How can you know which one is the mandatory field? You can see a red asterisk over here. And lead status open, not contacted. Then click on save. Now you created lead. You can ask, where can I enter the task? If we switch to classic, go to the leads, click on the lead which we created just now. If you scroll it down, here you can see open activities, activity history, campaign history, etc. What we call all of these related lists to the lead. But these are not showing in Lightning. As admin, how can you add? Click on this gear icon, then click on edit page, type activities in the search, then drag and drop under the related list, then click on save. Here you can see the activation. Using this activation, you can allocate this page to depends on your requirement. Right now this is assigned default to the org. If you want to assign to a particular app, how can you assign? Click on this button. You can assign using this checkbox. So if you want to assign based on the profile, you can use this. So go back. Now I'm going to create a task for Ramu. I need to contact this person so and so day. So I would make a call. The due date, I'm giving today is the due date. Status, in progress, click on save. For example, if you give the due date sometime in the next month, so whenever you logged into the Salesforce on that morning, on your home page, you can see your today's task. You need to make a call to so and so person. If you have any more, those all you can see here. So click on this again. For example, if you would like to assign this task to someone else, that means on that particular date you are not available to work or you are on your holiday, you would like to assign to a colleague in the office. How can you assign? Remove your name, you can assign to the people. Then click on save. I'm going to switch it back, this one to me. Now, so today is the due date. What I have to do, I need to make a call. Once I made a call to this person, so what I can do, I can change this one to completed. And click on save. So close this. So that's the way we can create the tasks under the leads in Salesforce. Now we are going to automate the same process. What we're going to automate? Here we have created a task under the lead. Now I would like to take a custom requirement. For example, if we do promotions for AS computing, through promotions we will get some leads. Those leads we are saving in our application. So whenever the lead is created, if by any chance lead city equals Wolverhampton, task has to be created automatically under the lead. Lead source will be in purchase list. If city equals Wolverhampton, email should go to the owner. So what is the first one? Task has to be created automatically under the lead. Up to now, we created a task manually. But here the requirement is if lead city equals to Wolverhampton or so and so city, the task has to be created automatically. So the second requirement is whenever the lead has been created, if city equals to Wolverhampton, automatically this lead source should be in purchase list. What is meant by the lead source? The lead source is from the source the lead is generated. It can be from email or it can be from web lead. And what is the third requirement? City equals email should go to the owner. Now just to make everything automate, we have something called workflow in Salesforce. Let's navigate to the developer org. Click on gear icon, then setup, type workflows. So here you can see the workflows. Workflow is an admin activity which helps a lot to the developer. With the help of workflows, developer no need to write the code for small thing. So click on this, then click on new rule. Now whatever we are perform in Salesforce, we have to do something against the object. So we need to select the required object. On which object we need to create the task automatically? On lead object. So select lead, click on next, and the rule name I'm going to give automatically create task under the lead, and the description is whenever the lead is created, if by any chance lead city equals to Wolverhampton, task needs to be create automatically. The next one, evaluation criteria. Here we have to know what is the evaluation criteria. Here we got three options: created, created and every time it's edited, created and anytime it's edited to subsequently meet criteria. If we select this, it will check the criteria whenever the lead is created. And if you select this, created and edited, it will check the criteria whenever a lead is created and edited. I'm going to explain this with one example. Let's say lead is already created and the lead city equal to London. If you see the right side, we are trying to edit city to Wolverhampton. So if we select the second option, whenever somebody created a lead or edited lead city equals to Wolverhampton, it will perform all activities. So our requirement is also same. So we have to select the second option. It means earlier the lead is living in London. Now he is moved to Wolverhampton. So we are updating his address. So whenever we update his address, it's need to perform an activity. The third option, created on anytime it's edited to subsequently meet criteria. This is little bit different. Now I'm going to take a different requirement. The city equals to Wolverhampton. Example, keep aside for time being. I will get back to this later. For option 3, I'm taking a different example. Let's assume that I have one field called amount. Now my criteria is not lead city equals to Wolverhampton. My criteria is if amount is greater than £5,000, then it performs all actions. Somebody is creating a lead, putting amount equal to 5,000 pounds. Is it matching the criteria? No, it will not perform the activities. Again, somebody is editing amount equal to 5,500. Now it's matching the criteria. It's greater than 5,000 pounds. So this time it will perform all activities. Now again, somebody is changing the amount equal to 6,000 pounds. At that time, it is again matching the criteria greater than 5,000. But it will not perform the activities. The moment it will match the criteria, it will perform all activities. Then after it matches the criteria 100 times or 1000 times, it will never perform the activities. This is the difference between the second and third one. In the second one, it can be created and every time it's edited. What is the third one? Created and anytime it's edited to subsequently meet the criteria. So amount greater than 5,000. In the first attempts, it's failed. Amount equal to 5,000. It's not greater than 5,000. In the second attempts, it's met the criteria. Amount greater than 5,000. At the time, it performed all activities. After that, it met the criteria 100 or 1000 times. It's not going to perform the activities. So an evaluation criteria means at a particular time, Salesforce will check the criteria. Now, as per the requirement, I'm selecting the second option. So lead city equals to once you set the criteria, click on save and next. Here we can see what are the actions available under workflow. The first thing, we have to create a task under the lead. So the first one is new task. Let's click on new task and create whenever the lead is being created with city equals to Wolverhampton. So now here, click on search icon, assign this task to the particular user. For example, this guy is working in Wolverhampton. We need to assign that lead to this person. Whenever the lead is created and the lead city equals to Wolverhampton, we need to assign that lead to this particular person who works in Wolverhampton. Next, type the subject. Please follow the lead. Next, give the due date. Lead created date plus 1 day. So remaining field just leave like that. Click on save and new. The first one is completed. The next one is automatically the lead source will be in purchase list. For that, we have another option called field update in Salesforce. Go back, click on this down arrow, click on field update, update lead source field. Select the field, lead source, then click on save. The third requirement, if lead city equals to Wolverhampton, email should go to the owner. Go back to the org, email alert. Description, send email alert. If you have any templates for this, you can select those templates. For testing purpose, I'm selecting something from here. And what is the next one? Send an email to the owner. Owner, lead owner. A part of this lead owner, if you want to send someone else, you can enter their email address here. So how many email address we can enter? Only 5. Okay. That's it. Then click on save. And you can see one more thing in the workflows. New outbound message. This is normally we use for integrations. For example, your system is integrated with the SAP HANA. So whenever the lead city equals to Wolverhampton, the SAP HANA people supposed to get a notification. In that case, we have to click the new outbound message. These third-party application people provide a webhook. We just have to copy and paste that hook to here. The message has to write. Okay. The last one is select existing action. Is we already created 3 activities, right? So I can select any of the existing actions if I click on this. See. So basically these are 4 activities you can perform through workflows. Let's say we have one more requirement, like it's not possible through workflow. You have written some logic in Apex class and you want to call this Apex class logic if your criteria match. Can we call Apex class from here? No, because we have only 4 options, right? Let's say the requirement is if city equals to London, then perform first action. If city equals to Warwick, perform some other action. Again, if city equals to Birmingham, then perform some other action. If you have this requirement, then workflow will not help you. So many developers across the globe, they raise this concern to Salesforce. Why don't you create something extension of workflow? Because for small things, we have to write coding. We have something called Idea Exchange in Salesforce. Search in Google Idea Exchange in Salesforce. You can go there. And here we can paste our ideas in Salesforce. All over the world, we have trillions of developers, right? Everybody who has the same problem will vote for your idea. The maximum vote idea will get to Salesforce notice and they will implement that. Somebody has put some idea like we want some extension of workflow. Salesforce pick up that idea. They have implemented something called Process Builder. The Process Builder is an extension of workflow. So we will see the Process Builder in our next session. Thank you.